All right, so we're finally seeing a little bit of a burst in the price here for Shiba Inu. In this video, I want to talk about the long-term price prediction for SHIB, and this is kind of working off of my last Shiba Inu video that I put out yesterday, talking about what it's going to take for us to 10x. And basically what that means is we get back close to all-time highs. We're about a 10.5, 11x away from getting back to where we were at the peak of 2021's bull market. And Shiba Inu is not alone in that. Here's the thing. You look at most top altcoins right now, they're anywhere from about 8 to 12x away, give or take, to their all-time high. There are some that are a little closer than others, some that are a little, further away. Like one off the top of my head is like VeChain is about 14x away from its all-time high. But you take Polygon, it's a little bit closer to its all-time high because it performed so well last year in 2022. But basically what I'm trying to say is SHIB is about 10x, and what's it going to take for us to get there, and what's it going to take for us to get beyond that price point? We finally are seeing some capital rotate into some altcoins. Of course, Bitcoin has been dominating here. We are dangerously close from recapturing 35,000 at the price at the time of this recording right now. It's a big number for Bitcoin. Hopefully we can make another leg up and we start to see some of this capital rotate back into altcoins. For Shiba Inu though, there's a lot that needs to be done, and I think we're seeing the importance of burns, and that needs to be top of mind in my opinion with the dev team, with the community, because we saw Pepe recently, their dev team just burned nearly $6 million worth of Pepe. And they're showing some transparency, and this certainly helped the price of Pepe. Pepe is one of the leaders right now. Hopefully this sparks a further meme coin rally or community token rally. I think there is some carryover effect happening right now. We're seeing ApeCoin up. We're seeing SHIB up. Doge was up a couple days ago, kind of slowed down a little bit. Although when it's a larger market cap, it's harder to move the needle. We know that. ApeCoin is much less of a market cap than SHIB. But I want to take you guys inside this article real quick before we go take a look at the price. All right. And we're going to give some price predictions for the future. So make sure you guys stick around until the end of the video, because I know you guys love to hear these projections and we start to kind of speculate where we could go. But first and foremost, I want to talk about this because this article came out today, and Shytoshi speaking about what's to come. The best part is we are truly just getting started. And here's the thing. It's been a frustrating start to Shibarium, but it's been a tough market too. And the lack of transparency, I think, has certainly come to a head. And I think we need to see more transparency, more communication. We're starting to hear from Shytoshi a little bit more, but I still think we need even more than that. And we need to find a way to implement more burns. There's no doubt that this will make a difference. The retail investor cares about this. We're seeing it from Pepe's standpoint. We're seeing it, we saw it early on with SHIB, but he's talking about kind of being more vocal. And in his latest update, the project lead applauded an effort by the SHIB community to work together without his input. And they are doing the great Shibarium space, a lot of the top projects from Shibarium. This is all being put on by Koyo, one of the projects out there building on top of Shibarium. It's coming up next Saturday, the 28th. Starting at 6 p.m. UTC. So Shytoshi mentioned that. And he went on to say a couple different things that I want to highlight before we take a look at the price. And it says the Crypto Basic reported that SHIB's official partner, Bad Idea AI, launched a new program exclusively for projects built on Shibarium or planning to launch there. The program will see Bad Idea AI train its AI chatbot to understand key technical features offered by each project. Users can then leverage the bot to get reliable answers about the project while interacting within their social media communities. That's cool. We'll hear more about that on the space, I'm sure. But a lot of people concerned about the TVL, Shibarium's lack of total value lock, and it's went down significantly. To that, he said, listen, we're just getting started. We've got to find more ways to bring use case into the ecosystem. And I'm not as much concerned about that as I am about, again, transparency and finding ways to strategically burn SHIB. I think the utility aspect will play itself out as more and more projects build on top of the ecosystem. Now, in terms of the price standpoint, if Shiba Inu had a market cap of 45.8 billion, right now we stand at about 4.8 billion, okay? 4.6 billion actually, to be exact. This is about a 10x away. So we are still a 900% move from getting back to nearly all-time highs. If we go ahead and just adjust that for all-time highs, our target price, basically a 10x away. We get back to a $50 billion market cap. Now, if we know that that's a 20x, can we double where we were in 2021? I know it sounds crazy. That would mean SHIB would get to a $91 billion market cap. Let's just say at the peak of this next bull run, 2025, we get to about a $6 trillion market cap, which is a pretty decent number considering where we were back in 2021. We got over a $3 trillion. So if we can double that, which a lot of people say we can blow past that given the institutional interest and money that could be coming in, I think this is a feasible price target for SHIB in this next run if we get the demand that I think is coming into crypto, both from retail and institutional money. Will we see institutional money come into SHIB? I don't think right at first. I think a lot of that money is going to funnel into Bitcoin, then Ethereum and XRP. But then after that, they may be looking for some diamonds in the rough, and I think that's when you see some more speculative assets get some of that institutional money. But here's the good thing. We saw retail money drive prices all the way to a $50 billion market cap. And that's with not a lot of people in crypto, right? We're sitting at that time, we were sitting at about 4%. If we can close this gap a little bit and get to about 10 to 12% of adoption, we know a lot of people like to flock to these community-based tokens, like Dogecoin, like SHIB, like Pepe, like ApeCoin. And the good thing is, Shiba Inu is geared and ready to not only provide this great community, and that obviously as their main utility back in 2021, but in addition to that, I'll go into metaverse and I'll go into gaming. These two areas, which I think they can collide and come together, could single-handedly bring people into the ecosystem. I think the future of gaming is massive, and if I were a member of the dev team, if I were somebody working at SHIB, I would be going heavy into gaming. They have everything that they need. They already have a base. They have funding. They have great leadership within this realm at the top, like a William Volk. I would be hiring more people to bridge the gap between metaverse and gaming and find a way to create that area the focal point of the ecosystem. And obviously building a whole decentralized economy, that can all be a piece of it. But I think by going heavy into gaming, you are single-handedly going to bridge a gap and bring people in just for that one reason alone, right? And then you still have people coming to the ecosystem for the decentralized part of it, right? I think just a two-pronged approach would be amazing. And I think if and when we got to that point, this is a pretty realistic price target in the top of the next bull cycle, getting a 20x from where we are today. A lot has to go right, but I do think there's still a lot of potential here for this top 20 crypto, SHIB. And let me know what you guys think about this down below. Give me your thoughts, your ideas, your concerns, anything you have, drop it down below. And don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe down there as well for more crypto content like this, and we'll see you in the next video.